I'm gonna do the video again because I thought that was I was just yapping. So I made a hot take. So I think Jynzi has surpassed IShowSpeed in streaming, and I had really a couple reasons. One, I want to say the breaks between the two, I think, are starting to catch up. Like when IShowSpeed is going like this, breaking the boundaries. I think those breaks really allow someone to catch up if you were doing like a competition or a comparison style format. Jynzi is interesting because he has steady spikes, and then depending on what he's doing, it'll go spike, stagnant, spike, tick up. I think that's really competitive when we go to the next point. I think Jynzi is like one of three people that's truly mastered multi-streaming. I think only Tim the Tatman and kind of XQC to an extent, like really understand like how to like actually have. We're talking like above 4,000 or 5,000 people, good numbers, while streaming with quantity. We're talking like streaming every day or every other day, and the numbers and averages are very good. Well, Timothy, IShowSpeed started multi-streaming too for about 2 weeks. Yes, he did. The problem is that sample size will play a factor, and then it'll affect the argument. Yes, if IShowSpeed were to stream for a whole year on any two platforms, he would probably be the best streamer in the world by far, and it wouldn't be close. Maybe get that up beard. However, I think that also plays into an account like how good that some of these creators have started to take advantage of things. Like taking advantage. So Jynzi is taking advantage of TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and we're talking like sometimes over. Obviously, he has over 10K on two of them already, but sometimes the TikTok reaches over 10K too. That's a very good thing. And when you can have that amount of quality and quantity mixed together, that's really good. Number three, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Jynzi has like put like maximum effort into the production value. Like, so ironically, Jynzi and IShowSpeed are going to be doing like a tournament for a large cash prize for Fortnite. I think that's a really huge, and that's like probably the biggest thing outside of business he does, maybe with Siege and stuff. But if I were to factor that in, I can give potential to Speed to just continue to break boundaries. But I'm like, if what I've seen from Jynzi is maybe, let's say, what X amount or percentage effort, and like, and is still able to get numbers. No botting, no nothing, nobody bots, nobody from the top 10 bots at all. But still very impressive. I also believe that it makes like things interesting when you have people who are also competing, have good numbers. KCO, sorry, Kai, Asmongold, Sigil to an extent too. It makes good for good debate. So that's my personal take. I think Jynzi has started to open the door to something interesting. Let's see. My personal thing, if he like, for instance, went on X, right? And he starts to average like 15K. We know X hasn't fully fleshed out that system yet. But let's just say that happened. Okay, then it's a wrap. Then we're talking like he might be the best streamer in the world, hands down. But I just think he's surpassed Speed in those like specific circumstances. I would love to hear what you think, because obviously there's so many other factors I didn't add into this debate. But you have to admit, the brother's making a real good argument for what multi-streaming looks like.